Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Super Paper Mario playthrough. Today we are going to start Chapter 4. Before we do start Chapter 4 though, there is one little thing I need to take care of. Over here, you may remember there are some blocks we can break now that we have Boomer. I don't remember if I actually checked this area out or not. I want to say I did, and I thought, oh, I couldn't do anything. But there is actually something I can get up here, and it was thanks to pretty much you guys in the comments section for saying that, oh, there is something you can get here now that you have Boomer. And yeah, there's actually some hidden blocks here that I couldn't really see because I have to use Tippy to actually find them. So yeah, thank you again to all the people who pointed that out in the comments section. I believe they pointed it out in, I want to say, like video 9. Because that was the video where I was doing all the in-between stuff before Chapter 3, when I would have had Boomer at that point. But yeah, we're going to keep on following this staircase. Be very careful, because missing a jump here is very, very easy to do. Easier to do than you think it would be. And you have a long way to climb back up here if you fall. Damn it. You know, I had a feeling I was going to miss that very last jump. Honestly, this is actually kind of a difficult jump to make, believe it or not. Oh, my God. I really hate one square blocks, or one square platforms. This is kind of akin to, like, old Mario games where you had to find all the hidden blocks to climb up a staircase. But anyway, up here you find the Cooking Disc R. This is a data card for the Dining Specializer that you can use back in Saffron's place. So yeah, you can expand the menu, or rather, not so much expand the menu, because you don't need the cooking discs to actually fully complete the recipe book, but it will let you know of all the different recipes and stuff, so it's always good to have that, just in case. So, you know, I'm not disappointed that I picked that up, even though it is technically unnecessary. But anyway, now that we have that out of the way, we're going to move on to Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is, I don't know, it's kind of a weird chapter for me. I don't really like the beginning of Chapter 4, but the last part of Chapter 4 is really, really cool, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, let's see what we have this time. Through the fierce battle against Francis, Tippy and the Mario gang grew closer. Behind a fourth door lay a whole new world that beckoned to them both. What awaited was vaster and stranger than anything they'd encountered so far. In order to claim the pure heart, they would have to endure new, far-out trials. So we're going to go to Chapter 4.1, Into Outer Space. So yes, we are going to be going into outer space. Which Mario is definitely no stranger to. He's been to outer space a few times. Heck, in Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, he was definitely in space. Walking on the moon, for crying out loud. So, Mario's no stranger to this. He was also in space in Super Mario Land 2, the Space Zone. So, this should be no problem for us. Stars everywhere. I believe we're in outer space, almost certainly. What troubles you, Mario? Ah, yes, of course. We seem to be lacking air. You need that, don't you? Oh gracious me. What am I to do? Well, let me see. Then, well, but so... No! Retreat! Tactical retreat! Hey, please wake up. You're alright, aren't you? Oh, thank goodness. I don't really know how I got us out of there. It just sort of happened. We won't last out there as we are. Perhaps we should ask Merlon's advice. Yes, that seems like the wise thing to do. When you don't know what to do, ask an old man. Sound advice. But hey, it'll help us through this little predicament, so... Guess I shouldn't mock it so much. So yeah, let's go ahead and pay a visit to Merlon over here and see what he has to say about this. Oh ho, that was certainly quick work. You've already found the next pure heart? No, Merlon. That door led us straight into outer space. Space? Oh ho, I imagine that was an unwelcome surprise. Yes, there was no air, so Mario and his friends couldn't breathe. What do we do? Well, if you had a space helmet, you would be alright, I imagine. And you have one? Of course, I don't have one. But I imagine that even something like a space helmet would suffice. And I just so happen to... Oh, blast it. What now? Oh, double blast it all. I cleaned out my shelves the other day. Yes, I had the perfect thing, but I was making space and gave it to someone in town. To who? Oh, just some random boy. It seemed more convenient than recycling it. You must find that boy and explain the situation. Get it back from him. Okay, so you have to go rob a child. That sounds like a good idea. I don't think that'll be suspicious. I don't think we'll get locked up. I mean, clearly we have an emergency here, so... Anyway, the kid, I believe, is up here. In fact, there's the object right here. Huh? Did Merlon gives me something like a helmet? You mean this fishbowl? Yeah, I kept it Captain Gill's here in a cup, but then he gots too big for it. Yeah, that's why I gots real happy when I gots this fishbowl. Thing is, now the captain got so big, the bowl gots too small for him. Hey, I know, maybe you could find a nice place to set Captain Gills free for me. Captain deserves freedom. Then you gets the fishbowl, that good, huh? But where can he go? I want to knows that he'll be nearby at all times. You gots to help me. So yes, we have the goldfish bowl. You can't use this yet. Find a place to release the fish. Okay. Well, thankfully, I do have an idea. It's not exactly a bowl, by any means, but, it is definitely something I can use, temporarily. Also, I'm going to go ahead and switch to, carry, just so I can move a little faster. It's not that much of a speed increase. The huge speed increase is whenever you're using Bowser, but, this will definitely still work, for sure. But yes, we're going to go to not the second basement, but we're actually going to go to the first basement because there was a nice little pool of water over here that I think will be just perfect for our goldfish friend. This looks like a good place to release the captain. Release the goldfish here? Yes. And now the fishbowl is empty. That means you can use it as a space helmet. Now we can go to space, so let's head back to that door. But first, you can actually take a look at Captain Gills here. He's having the time of his life in a fishbowl. That's cute. I wonder if we come back later, if he'll have a family and kids or something. That would actually be kind of funny. Also, I guess this could have been faster than taking the other route. Oh well, it's not a huge distance I have to cross, so it's not a big deal or anything. So, before I go to the space and do all the space stuff, there is a little secret I want to showcase to you guys. It's kind of funny. It's funny, so I felt like sharing it with you guys. But first we have to actually enter the new level, though. And go back to Chapter 4-1. So we're back in space, and the game decides to actually give us a prompt. And you know the best thing to do whenever you get a prompt in RPG games, do the opposite. It's dangerous to head into space all willy-nilly, you know. Please, put the helmet on. Nope. It's not like being in water, you know. Please, I must insist, put the helmet on. Nope. So let me get this clear. You enjoy not breathing? Please, put the helmet on. No. I fail to see the wisdom. I beg of you, while your brain works, put the helmet on. If you don't, do you have any idea what your fate will be? Awful. Do you want that? Yeah. My mind is fully boggled. You want to not breathe? Yes. Truly, you're truly sure? Yes. Ugh, who is stupider, you or me for listening to you? No more. Goodbye. And you get a game over. See, it's actually nice to actually share that, or show that to you guys. Because that first game over at the very beginning of the game, I couldn't really show off because I'd have to redo like a whole bunch of cutscenes. There, I had at least the fortune of saving beforehand. But yeah, whenever you have like a prompt like that, sometimes just like experimenting and trying things, I think it's just funny that Intelligent Systems does that with their games sometimes, where they, you know, actually like kind of take that kind of stuff into consideration and actually punish you for it. But again, it would be nice if they at least like warned you beforehand or gave you a save point or something. So let's actually put on the helmet for real. It's probably a good idea. Okay, so now we can breathe. Well, what do you think? Can you breathe now? Very well, let's go then. The pure heart is somewhere in the sea of stars. Well, that'll be annoying to find. So let's just kind of wander around till we find something worth noting. Surely there'll be something we can look at. Oh, SOS? Someone's sending an SOS to the world? I think so. Let's take a look at this. There's something here. What in the world is this? Why was this hidden here? Let us find out. Is this a spaceship? Looks rather like it. Squeerp! Squirple, Squeeple, Squinks! Morning, Squirp! Oh dear, who are you? An alien, perhaps? You're the ones looking for the pure heart, Squirple. Cuter than I thought. How do you know about the pure heart and about us? Are you allied with Count Bleck? I demand answers. No, no scary faces. You can call me Squirps. I'm your captain, Squirk. And if you want the pure heart, we need to work together, Swoop. Whatever do you mean? Please explain yourself. Squirps can't tell much now, but you must trust Squirps now. Follow me, Squinks. We won't be doing that. We just met... Squack! You heed the captain. You are a space grunt now, and that is the only rule. Your only response should be, yes sir, and gotcha. Understand, Squirkle? Yes sir. Squack! Looks like you understand your place, Squirp. Are you okay with this? If you say so. Great, let's get ready then. Squarp formation, squiggle. We'll squarp directly to the pure heart. It's like warping, except Squirps invented it. In order to squarp, we need a lot of energy, Squirk. You're all brimming with power-up power, right? You must give it to Squirps. Press A to give Squirps your power-up power. Press and hold A until you think you've built up enough power-up power, then release. Okay. And boom. Success! Ooh. And here we go. Squarp. So that is how we'll get around here, I guess, apparently. So now we are in Another area. Squall? We're not even close to our destination, Swoops. Is that all the power you have, Squirp? Good for nothing, Space Grunt. Squirps was an idiot for thinking you had more. Well, good for nothing have their own good for nothing ways of moving, Squank. There's a ways to go before you reach the pure heart, and you must space swim. Use 2 to shoot enemies with my Squirp Squirt Beam. Squirp, fire, Space Grunt. Charge! So yes, in this area we have kind of a 2D side-scrolling shooter here. And you can use Squirps to fire at these enemies. These enemies are pretty easy to take care of. Most enemies you just hit once and they'll go down. So these enemies are not really that much of a threat. But don't just stay in here too long, because there are some secrets here and there that you want to take a look at. So don't always stay in this mode, because sometimes you'll find something good, like this Volt Shroom. And I believe, it's not yet, but I know there's a hidden catch card somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, there it is, actually. I see it in the distance there. But first, let's go back to 2D, shoot some more jellyfish, go jellyfishing, like our SpongeBob ancestors taught us. And then now we'll try to grab this. This is a photon card. I will point out which enemies the photons are when we get to them. But yeah, that's actually a pretty good card, honestly, because those photon enemies can be kind of annoying. The thing I really hate about the space flying is I feel like this would control a lot better with like a control stick and not the control pad. And when you're in 3D, you can't go up or down. You can only go left, right, or back and forth. You can't actually go up and down, which kind of sucks. Can be really annoying, especially not really in this level, but in a future level that will have this gimmick. So that's my only gripe about this, I guess you could say. My one and only gripe. Anyway, let's keep on doing our Squirps thing. Oh, you can also do that, but like you can't shoot when you do that, so maybe I shouldn't have carry out. I'll put what is stuff they do? Okay, that actually would work in some instances, so I'm gonna keep that. The enemy I just killed, I believe, was... Yeah, those are the photons, those enemies right there that I killed. They have, like, little projectiles they can fire at you. If you shoot the projectiles, though, you can get rid of them. If he sends them at you. You don't get any points for killing them, though, so just keep that in mind. There's also these guys in the 3D universe as well. And, like, this is annoying to kill these guys. That's what I don't like about this, because you have to, like, you have to get at, like, the right level as them before you can fire at them, which makes this really, really annoying. So I'm gonna wait till... get a little bit on the meter back, turn around, try to fire, miss. Let's try again. Oh, no. And yeah, sometimes you can fire in the wrong direction completely, so you just have to be careful. You may even decide that, like, fighting these guys is not really even that worth it, because you have to always, like, angle yourself to actually get to them. Okay, there we go. I think that's all the enemies, so we should be fine. Actually, is there... Okay, no, there's a second warp. Yeah, let's check out this first before we do anything. There is something good in the other one, though. That's the only thing. So I may want to go back to that when I have a chance. Okay, I can go back this way. Actually, oh, wow, that was close. And, like, see, like, right here, it feels like I should be hitting that guy, but I'm not. Which just makes this really, really annoying, because he... Oh, God! There's jellyfish over there. That's kind of inconvenient. Let's turn around. Get rid of these guys. Actually, let me go back in here, because I think I will be coming back in this room a little bit later anyway. Actually, is this the same room? Yeah, I think this is the same room no matter what. One exit's just a little further forward. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good to know that this room isn't, like, super huge or anything. And that I'm not like in a maze or anything. Okay, there we go. Got this guy. But yeah, just like changing altitude is what makes this really, really annoying. I'd rather not do that. But I suppose it could be worse. Okay. Oh god. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My alarm actually went off. I guess I left my nap alarm on from earlier and didn't realize that it was still on, so my bad. Anyway, those are some other new enemies. Those enemies are kind of annoying if you want to get their catch card, because they have a really weird habit of like warping in and warping out at certain time intervals. And if you throw the catch card at the wrong time, you will not capture them, so you gotta really, really look out for that. Speaking of catch card, I feel like there is one somewhere around here. Okay, where am I? I feel like I'm too far now. Okay, this one has jellyfish and those shield enemies. Okay, let me go back again. I feel like I want to go forward in this room, maybe. In fact, yeah, I think that's what I have to do. I think the mushroom, strangely enough, is where I want to go last. Okay, let me wait for my meter to build up a little again. So yeah, if you want to use a catch card on those guys, wait till they're actually like moving around and like not doing their warping animation. What the? Oh, okay. Like right there. That should be good enough. And I believe these guys are called Warpions. Or Warpids, not Warpions, Warpids. I had the right idea though. They warp around. That's basically what they do. So I was not wrong there. But yeah, I think that's all the enemies, so we can move on. Oh, no, there's more enemies. That's okay with me. This way I can get some more points. Ah, no! Okay, well I got that one anyway. Okay, now we're back in the mushroom room. The mushroom, I suppose you could say. Okay, let me go up a little bit. Boom. There we go. Any other? Okay, yeah, there's another one. There's also guys right here, too. But yeah, those guys right there are the photons, for sure. So I have two of the space enemies. But there are other space enemies as well, so there's still plenty to do in the space world, for sure. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. There's actually a warp portal hidden behind here. I don't think this gets you anything too big. Like, this isn't like a big secret for a catch card or anything. In fact, the photon catch card that we got a little bit ago is the only catch card you can find, like non-empty catch card you can find in this chapter. Which is kind of a shame. Because I feel like this would be like there'd be a lot of good areas to hide stuff in this place, so just kind of seems like a missed opportunity. Oh well. It is what it is. So yeah, and there we get some coins, which is also nice. Okay, can I fly up here? Okay, no I can't. I thought that maybe since there was like a hole in this star shield, I could fly through that, but no. Okay. Let us return to what we were doing beforehand. I believe we have... Yep. These stupid shield guys again. Actually, there he is. Okay. Now we can go back. Oh, God. I didn't realize he was, like, right above me until I saw him, like, at the last second. I could have actually taken damage right there. Not that it matters, because, yeah, you only take, like, 1 damage from these guys anyway, but still. Less damage you take, the better, I feel like. And I believe that'll actually do it for this level. This level is already over. Okay, Chapter 4-1 has been beaten. We went on a nice little space adventure, and now we can move on to another space adventure.